So if somebody called you a name or treated you unfairly or did something that you don't think you deserve and then you took it personally or think that this is a reflection of who you are, then this video is for you. Now if you want to skip ahead to the summary section of this video, you can find it here. Alright, let's get started. Okay, so in this video I'm not going to tell you how to respond back, but what I am going to share with you is realizations that throughout the years helped me find my emotional stability in times when I would visualize bad interactions over and over and over again. I would repeat the same interaction over and over again for hours and days and sometimes even more than a week. I would create different scenarios as if I responded in a different way. And then after that, I would guilt myself into why didn't I respond this way. But that's another topic. If a situation like this happens right now, it can sometimes take me less than a minute to dissolve all this negativity. And you can do this as well. So as I mentioned in the previous video, your interpretations create your emotions. So be careful with what interpretations or explanations your mind comes up with. Do not trust every single one of them, because they will dictate what kind of emotions you're going to experience. Sometimes when somebody insults you, your mind might come up with interpretation as if it was your fault or their actions or their words are somehow justified, but that might not be true. Or that might be true, of course, but it's always wise to give it an analysis first. Now, sometimes people might be objectively right about you, or sometimes they might say something that hurts your feelings, but they did this unintentionally. But for the purpose of this video, I'm gonna focus on people that deliberately try to bring you down. So how do you protect from them? Here are 3 interpretations that might help you with that. Number 1, it's not about you, it's about the image of you. Now think about it. When a person said something offensive to you, was it actually addressed towards you or towards an image of you, towards a concept of you? When a person makes a claim about us, we automatically assume it's about 100% of us. The thing is, we gotta ask ourselves this question. How good does this person know me? What is the percentage? If the person knows you only 5% and he allows himself to call you a name, which is by default about 100% of you, then 95% of you he has to create in his imagination. Even those 5% that he quote-unquote knows, those 5% might be quite distorted or misunderstood. Those 5% might not be accurate. For example, there was a situation where you reacted very impulsively, after which you were labeled by this one person as stupid. But this is just one possible explanation. You might have reacted like that largely because one of your family members died 2 days ago, because you broke up with your partner 30 minutes earlier, because you had a fight with someone you care about and that caused you to be in that state, where the most appropriate action for you in that state was to act on impulse. Now, of course, these external circumstances might not be a good excuse for you to react impulsively, but you did what you did. The thing is, sometimes people connect this behavior to your identity and start to expect that behavior every time. That person didn't take into account all of the other possibilities. So it is his or her inability to analyze properly, not your identification. So even their 5% of you might be skewed or distorted. The question is, why would you give this person the right to influence you? The person that cannot even analyze properly, that doesn't even know 5% of you that this person claims to know? Another way to look at it is this. If the person knows only 5% of you, how strong are his or her arguments against 100% of you? Number 2, they didn't treat you like this because you are like this, but because they are like this. So let me explain. So in the first 7 years of our life, 95% of our programming is formed. It is possible to reprogram it later, but it will take more time and effort and self-awareness to do this. After 7 years of our lives, we become largely a manifestation of those 95%. Often, the programming is stuck there for years or even decades. Every creature is a manifestation of themselves. An alligator is a manifestation of an alligator. A giraffe is a manifestation of a giraffe. A whale is a manifestation of a whale, and so on. But you don't get surprised if an alligator does what an alligator does, right? The people that have a combination of neural connections that tell them that the best way to react in that situation is to treat you unfairly, it has nothing to do with you. You didn't participate in the creation of their neural network, and so their reaction is not your responsibility. Their reactions that you see right now were created by their family, friends, environment back then. It has nothing to do with you. Their internal psychological motherboard was created by people that have nothing to do with you. They might not treat you differently because it's what their wiring is dictating. Knowing this will allow you to have realistic expectations about people, because now you know that an unhealthy person is not gonna react and behave as a healthy person, just like you know that an alligator is not gonna react and behave as a bunny or as a cat, right? They are behaving like an alligator because of their 7 years of wiring, not because of you, even if they say that it's because of you. And that makes it clear that it's not personal. Also remember that this person would have reacted in the exact same fashion to anybody else that would have been in your position. It was just a coincidence that you were right next to this person, just like right next to an alligator. Because an alligator is gonna eat a person because he wants to eat, not because the person deserved it, right? Number 3, view them as people with disease. Now this works only for people that try to bring you down intentionally. So if a person with a serious disease like Alzheimer's, a person who was all their life a very nice person, suddenly starts to yell at you and insult you left and right, you wouldn't take it really personally, right? Because you know that one of the symptoms of Alzheimer's disease is aggressive language. You just know that it's not them, but it's their disease. So think about these people as people with disease. Their disease might be, I want your life energy, and I will take it by making remarks so that you hopefully react negatively, become confused and insecure, and then I can suck your life energy. And I will justify my remarks as convincing as possible because I really need that fix. Or the disease might be, I always want to be right, no matter what, even if that means insulting you. It's all about me and my need to feel right. My needs are more important than yours. Or this, I need to always be on top, and if that means putting you down, then I will do this. These interpretations will help you feel centered and calm and grounded and cool and collected, and they will definitely help you not take things as seriously or as personally as you might have done before. Let me know how it worked out for you. Alright, thank you very much for investing your time in this video. If you like this video, please click the like button below and consider subscribing. Also, if you have any questions or suggestions, please let me know in the comment section below. See you next time.